Welcome to our deep-sea adventure, where we'll explore the fascinating world of the anglerfish. These mysterious creatures have adapted to life in the extreme depths of the ocean, where food is scarce and predators are abundant. With their unique adaptations, they have become some of the most effective hunters in the underwater world. Fact 1. The bioluminescent bacteria living in the lure of some anglerfish are a fascinating example of symbiosis, where two different organisms live in a mutually beneficial relationship. In the case of anglerfish, these bacteria are not genetically related to the fish, but are instead acquired from the surrounding water. The bacteria live in a specialized organ called the esca, which is a modified fin ray located at the end of a long stalk protruding from the fish's head. The esca emits a bright glow that attracts prey towards the fish, which then uses its sharp teeth to capture the unsuspecting victim. But how do the bacteria end up in the anglerfish's esca? It turns out that the fish actually uses a sophisticated strategy to lure the bacteria towards it. The esca contains a gland that secretes a mucus-like substance that acts as a bait for the bacteria. Once the bacteria are attracted to the mucus, they colonize the esca and continue to produce light that benefits both themselves and the anglerfish. Interestingly, not all anglerfish species have bioluminescent bacteria in their esca. Some use different types of lures to attract prey, such as a modified spine or a fleshy appendage. In these cases, the anglerfish may rely on different types of symbiotic bacteria, or may not have any symbiotic relationship at all. Overall, the bioluminescent bacteria living in the lure of some anglerfish provide a remarkable example of how different organisms can form close and mutually beneficial relationships in the deep sea. By attracting prey towards the anglerfish, these bacteria help the fish survive in the harsh and dark conditions of the deep ocean. Fact 2. The deep-sea anglerfish Melanocetus johnsoni is a fascinating creature that has evolved a unique adaptation in order to capture its prey more efficiently. Unlike many other fish, this species has a highly specialized jaw structure that allows its mouth to open incredibly wide, making it easier for the fish to catch its food. The key to this adaptation lies in the structure of the jawbones themselves. In most fish, the upper and lower jaws are connected at the front of the skull by a hinge joint, which limits the range of motion for the mouth. However, in Melanocetus johnsoni, the jawbones are connected at the sides of the skull, allowing them to rotate and slide past each other to achieve a wider gape. This unique jaw structure is essential for the deep-sea anglerfish because of the nature of its prey. Living in the depths of the ocean where food is scarce, the anglerfish must be able to capture any potential meal that comes its way. By having a jaw that can open wider than other fish, Melanocetus johnsoni can engulf prey that would otherwise be too large to fit in its mouth. This includes other fish, crustaceans, and even small squid. The rotating jawbones are not the only unique feature of Melanocetus johnsoni's mouth. The teeth of this species are also highly specialized, with long and curved fangs that are perfect for grasping and holding onto slippery prey. In addition, the anglerfish has a powerful suction mechanism that it can use to create a vacuum in its mouth, pulling in any nearby prey. Overall, the jaw structure of Melanocetus johnsoni is an incredible adaptation that allows the fish to capture its prey more efficiently in the deep-sea environment. By having a wider gape and specialized teeth and suction, this species is able to survive in one of the most challenging environments on the planet. Fact 3. One of the most unusual aspects of anglerfish biology is the extreme sexual dimorphism exhibited by some species. In these species, the females can be up to 10 times larger than the males, and the males themselves have evolved some truly bizarre adaptations in order to ensure their survival. One of the most striking adaptations is the fact that male anglerfish of some species lack a functioning digestive system. This means that they are unable to feed themselves, and instead must rely on the female for nutrients. To achieve this, the male will actually fuse his body to the female's, becoming a permanent parasite on her body. The process of fusion is initiated when the male detects a chemical signal emitted by the female, which he then follows to her body. Once there, he bites into her skin and releases an enzyme that dissolves the tissue, allowing his mouth to fuse with her body. Over time, the male's internal organs will degenerate, leaving him as little more than a small lump on the female's body. In order to receive nutrients from the female, the male has evolved a specialized organ called a hemisiphon. This organ connects the male's circulatory system to the female's, allowing him to extract nutrients directly from her blood. In some species, The male will even transfer sperm to the female through this organ, ensuring that she is able to produce fertilized eggs. The extreme sexual dimorphism and parasitic lifestyle of male anglerfish is truly unique in the animal kingdom, and has fascinated scientists for decades. While it may seem like a strange way of life, it has allowed these species to thrive in the deep-sea environment, where food is scarce and competition is fierce. By adapting to this challenging environment in such a unique way, anglerfish have become one of the most remarkable and intriguing creatures in the ocean. Fact 4. The monkfish, also known as the anglerfish, is a species of fish found in the Atlantic Ocean, particularly in the coastal waters of North America and Europe. It is a large and robust fish that can grow up to 3 feet long and weigh over 50 pounds. Despite its intimidating appearance, with its broad, flat head and toothy grin, it is considered a delicacy in many parts of the world, particularly in France and other European countries. One of the reasons for the monkfish's popularity as a food fish is its meaty and flavorful tail. The tail meat is firm and dense, with a texture that is often compared to lobster or scallops. It is commonly sold in fish markets and restaurants, both fresh and frozen, and is often used in soups, stews, and other hearty dishes. However, the monkfish's popularity as a food fish has led to concerns about overfishing and sustainability. The fish is slow-growing and has a low reproductive rate, which makes it particularly vulnerable to overfishing. In some areas, such as the North Sea, monkfish populations have declined significantly in recent years, leading to stricter fishing regulations and conservation efforts. Despite these concerns, the monkfish remains a popular food fish in many parts of the world, and its distinctive appearance and flavorful meat make it a fascinating and intriguing species of anglerfish. Its unique adaptations and importance in marine ecosystems make it an important species for scientists and conservationists to study and protect for future generations. Fact 5. Anglerfish are fascinating creatures, with a range of unique adaptations that allow them to thrive in the deep, dark waters of the ocean. One of these adaptations is the ability to produce a low-frequency hum using their swim bladder, which may serve as a form of communication between individuals. The swim bladder is a gas-filled organ found in most fish, which helps them to control their buoyancy and remain at the appropriate depth in the water column. In some species of anglerfish, the swim bladder has evolved to serve additional functions, such as producing sound. The hum produced by the swim bladder is typically at a frequency of around 100 Hz, which is well below the range of human hearing. It is thought that this hum may serve a variety of purposes, such as attracting prey or mates, or communicating with other members of the species. One species of anglerfish known to produce a hum is the common fangtooth, Anaplogaster cornuta, which has a distinctive loud hum that can be heard up to 300 feet away. Other species, such as the black seadevil, Melanocetus johnsoni, are known to produce a softer, more subtle hum that may be used for different purposes. Research into the communication and behavior of anglerfish is ongoing, and scientists are working to better understand the role that the swim bladder hum plays in the lives of these fascinating creatures. It is clear that these fish have evolved a range of unique adaptations to thrive in their deep-sea environment, and the swim bladder hum is just one of the many fascinating features that make them so intriguing to scientists and casual observers alike. Fact 6. The black seadevil Melanocetus johnsoni is a remarkable deep-sea anglerfish that is found in the eastern Pacific Ocean, and is known for its striking appearance and unique adaptations. It is one of the rarest and most mysterious fish in the world, and has captivated the imagination of scientists and enthusiasts alike. The black seadevil is a small fish, typically growing to only a few inches in length. It has a distinctive appearance, with a large head and mouth, and a long, slender body. The most striking feature of the black seadevil is its bioluminescent lure, which hangs in front of its mouth and is used to attract prey. The lure is covered in tiny, light-emitting organs called photophores, which create a hypnotic glow in the otherwise pitch-black deep-sea environment. Because of its elusive nature and the difficulty of studying deep-sea creatures, very little is known about the black seadevil's behavior and biology. Scientists have only encountered a handful of individuals in the wild, and much of what is known about the species comes from studying preserved specimens. One of the most fascinating aspects of the black seadevil is its unique reproductive strategy. Females of the species have a specialized organ called the esca that is used to attract males. When a male finds a female, he bites onto her body and fuses his tissues with hers, essentially becoming a parasite that relies on the female for nutrients. As a result, male black sea devils are much smaller than females, and lack many of the typical features of male fish, such as eyes and a functional digestive system. Despite its enigmatic nature, the black sea devil has captured the imaginations of scientists and the public alike, and continues to be a subject of fascination and study. Its remarkable adaptations and unique biology make it a true wonder of the deep-sea world, and a reminder of the incredible diversity and complexity of life on Earth. Fact 7. The bioluminescent lure of some species of anglerfish is a remarkable adaptation that allows them to attract prey in the deep-sea environment. These lures are located on the end of a modified dorsal fin ray, and are covered in tiny, light-emitting organs called photophores. The light produced by the photophores is controlled by the fish using muscle contractions, which allows the anglerfish to adjust the brightness of the lure and attract specific prey. This ability to control the brightness of the lure is a highly specialized and complex adaptation that reflects the incredible diversity and complexity of life in the deep sea. It is believed that the anglerfish use a combination of muscle contractions and pigment cells in the photophores to adjust the intensity of the light, allowing them to create patterns of light that mimic the movements of prey or other animals in the environment. In addition to controlling the brightness of the lure, some species of anglerfish are also able to change its shape and color in order to better mimic prey. This is accomplished through a process called chromatophore expansion, in which pigment cells in the photophores expand or contract in response to signals from the fish's nervous system. The ability to control the brightness, shape, and color of the lure is critical for the anglerfish's survival in the deep sea, where prey is scarce and competition is fierce. By mimicking the movements and appearance of prey, the anglerfish are able to attract and capture small fish and crustaceans that would otherwise be difficult to catch. Overall, the bioluminescent lure of anglerfish is an incredible example of the remarkable adaptations that have evolved in deep-sea creatures. By controlling the brightness and appearance of their lures, these fish are able to thrive in one of the most challenging environments on Earth, and serve as a testament to the incredible diversity and complexity of life in the ocean. Fact 8. The humpback anglerfish, also known as Melanocetus johnsoni, is a deep-sea fish that is known for its unique adaptation that allows it to consume prey much larger than its own body size. This adaptation is made possible by the humpback anglerfish's ability to expand its stomach to over 100% of its original size. The stomach of the humpback anglerfish is able to expand due to the presence of specialized folds and muscles that allow it to stretch and accommodate larger meals. In fact, the stomach of the humpback anglerfish is so large that it can consume prey that is up to twice its own size, making it one of the most efficient predators in the deep sea. The ability to consume such large meals is critical for the humpback anglerfish, as it lives in a deep-sea environment where food is scarce and competition for resources is fierce. By being able to consume larger meals, the humpback anglerfish is able to survive in an environment where other creatures struggle to find enough food to sustain themselves. It is believed that the humpback anglerfish's unique adaptation is also linked to its feeding behavior. Unlike other species of anglerfish, which typically use their bioluminescent lures to attract prey, the humpback anglerfish has a more passive approach to feeding. It typically lies motionless on the seafloor, waiting for prey to come within range of its large, gaping mouth. Once prey is within range, the humpback anglerfish opens its mouth and uses its specialized jaws to suck the prey into its stomach. The expanded stomach then contracts, breaking down the prey into smaller pieces that can be digested. Overall, the humpback anglerfish's ability to expand its stomach is a remarkable adaptation that allows it to thrive in the challenging environment of the deep sea. By consuming larger meals than other creatures in its environment, the humpback anglerfish is able to sustain itself and successfully compete for resources, making it one of the most fascinating and efficient predators in the ocean. Fact 9. The esca of some anglerfish is an incredibly versatile and remarkable adaptation that has evolved over millions of years of natural selection. This bioluminescent lure is located at the end of a long, fleshy appendage called the elysium, which protrudes from the top of the fish's head. The esca is made up of millions of light-producing cells called photophores, which are capable of emitting different colors and intensities of light. One of the most fascinating features of the esca is its ability to change color in response to the surrounding environment. This is achieved through the contraction and relaxation of specialized pigment cells called chromatophores, which are located in the skin surrounding the esca. By expanding or contracting these cells, the anglerfish is able to change the color of the esca to match the color of the surrounding water, making it virtually invisible to potential prey. Another way in which the esca is used to lure prey is through its ability to mimic the appearance of other organisms. Some species of anglerfish have been known to mimic the appearance of small crustaceans or other fish in order to attract specific types of prey. This is achieved through a combination of color changes and movement of the elysium, which can mimic the movement of the target organism. The esca is also capable of producing different levels of brightness, which can be controlled by the anglerfish through muscle contractions. This allows the fish to adjust the brightness of the lure depending on the depth and clarity of the surrounding water, as well as the specific type of prey it is trying to attract. Overall, the esca is an incredibly versatile adaptation that allows anglerfish to be highly effective predators in their deep-sea environments. Through its ability to change color, mimic other organisms, and adjust its brightness, the esca is a powerful tool that has helped anglerfish to survive and thrive in some of the most challenging environments on the planet. Fact 10. Many species of anglerfish have adapted to survive in the deep sea, where resources can be scarce and predators are abundant. One such adaptation is vertical migration, where some species of anglerfish move up and down the water column to find food and avoid predators. During the day, anglerfish often remain in deeper waters, where the sunlight is scarce and they are less likely to be seen by predators. However, at night, when many of their prey are more active, some species of anglerfish migrate to shallower waters to hunt. This migration is made possible by a combination of the anglerfish's unique physiology and behavior. For example, some species of anglerfish have a specialized swim bladder that allows them to adjust their buoyancy and move up and down the water column. Others may use their fins to swim slowly and efficiently through the water. Despite the benefits of vertical migration, it can also be risky for anglerfish. Moving to shallower waters puts them at greater risk of predation, as they may encounter new predators or be seen more easily by existing ones. However, the reward of finding food and mating opportunities may outweigh the risks. Overall, vertical migration is just one of the many fascinating adaptations that allow anglerfish to survive in the deep sea. By being able to adjust their depth and location in the water column, they are able to find food, avoid predators, and increase their chances of survival. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of the anglerfish. We hope you enjoyed learning about these mysterious creatures and their fascinating adaptations. From their bioluminescent lures and color-changing esca, to their unique stomach-expanding abilities and vertical migrations, the anglerfish are truly one of a kind. If you want to learn more about the incredible creatures that inhabit the depths of our oceans, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more deep-sea adventures. And if you have any questions or comments about the anglerfish, leave them down below and we'll do our best to answer. Until next time, happy exploring.